coming to you today as a giant vagina because our cultural overlords have decided we can no longer have an objective definition of the word woman, which is why you're seeing men in women's bathrooms and locker rooms and sports teams and prisons. It's also why when some lawmaker asked Supreme Court Justice nominee Ketanji Brown Jackson if she could define the word woman, she replied, "No, I can't. I'm not a biologist." Oh, Ketanji. You know, if I was that lawmaker, I would have asked an immediate follow-up question. I would have been like, "Thank you, Justice Jackson. I was wondering, could you define the term vagina?" What would she have said? "No, I can't. I'm not a gynecologist." Probably. Now, to be clear, I'm no gynecologist, but I like to think I have a pretty good idea of what a vagina is, as I have participated in various activities involving vulvas lo these many years. Maybe not so much now, but when I was a younger man, okay, I'll admit I haven't seen one up close lately, but they can't have changed that much. I'm not that old. I'm 60 years old, not 60 million years old. So yeah, I'm talking about the whole vulva here. All the little associated parts. All the little bits and bulbs, as they say, across the pond. The whole clit and caboodle, as it were. With all this hoopla over the question, what is a woman? I think we should also be asking ourselves the question, what is a vagina? Because the medical establishment is in the business of promoting a process they call vaginoplasty, which is medicalese for inside-out penis. Now, these sex change operations, which is what they used to be called, they're nothing new. I think the first one took place in the 1930s. That couldn't have gone too well. And then some guy did it in the 1950s, and he was in the headlines, and then again in the 70s and so forth. And I was a little kid in the 70s. I remember hearing about Christina Jorgensen, you know, the guy who underwent the sex change operation and was living as a woman. Now, but even as a little kid, I knew it to be bullshit. We all knew it was just some crazy guy who cut off his dick and put on a dress. But it was the 70s, so everyone just rolled their eyes and moved on. By the way, I'd like to witness that first conversation when the first guy ever went into a doctor's office and was like, "Howdy, doc, I'd like you to turn my penis into a vagina." And the doctor looked at it and said, "Yeah, I can do that. I've been practicing on some cadavers." What an asshole.
Vaginoplasty.
Huh?